What's good, YouTube? I got y'all with another video, man. We got A Puncho, I think so, if that's the channel. Yep, we got Child Predator, Molest Teen Myth. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all turn the notice on. Make sure y'all share the video. Jesus Christ is the way and the truth in the life. And let's get to the video, man. Best content, best quality. Let's get to it. Let's see what this dude do, even though he already did it, but with the full detail, let's get to it.
There and there, the guy is in the backseat and she's in the front seat. Okay. She was sleeping and when she woke up, the police just saw her under the blanket.
Did somebody see that? Or?
There was a woman like sitting next to her. She said she was asleep too, so she didn't see it.
I know she was hysterical. We're right outside. She was, she, the girl was hysterical.
Yeah, he was acting crazy before he even got on the plane. That's why they let him on last, because he was cursing the girl at the front.
He said he wanted the plane to crash.
He was like, I hope the plane crashed.
Bro, nah, this dude is crazy, bro. Why would y'all let him in the first place? Because if any dude or anybody said that, bro, that person's not going on an airplane for like the next 2 or 3 days, or possibly going to jail for like 5 days or maybe 3 months, depending on the charge and shit. But bro, that dude is crazy.
Yes.
They're the girls there with the party.
So you guys keep them there.
She woke up with his hand under her leg like this and like,
Over the clothes, right?
yeah.
Not that, look, and I'll tell you guys first, before I do anything in this life here, I'm the father of 3 daughters. So that's where my mindset
Yeah.
is always. Okay? I got 3 girls, all right?
I really want him gone.
Yeah.
I want him locked up.
The way this is handled because it was up in the air, just so you guys know, is very weird. Okay? It's not really somebody leaving in handcuffs. Because of jurisdictional stuff, we already called the FBI, and that guy should be on his way out here.
I was sitting down, like napping on the plane. And
Damn.
the blanket was,
That's my
like,
pops.
so I could like nap and stuff. And it was covered. And when I woke up, his hand was like right here on my. I looked down and I like started freaking out. And
Bro, if I was that girl, I'm fucking elbowing him like boom and beat the shit out of him, bro. And somehow I will pancake his ass to in an airplane. Literally, like if he's down on the ground, boom, give him instant CTE. But damn, I feel bad for that girl, man.
No, that's not. I was like, yes, it is. It's true. I seen it right there. And then that's when they all came.
That's
and
what hooking, like the airline staff.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he tried to say that he was picking up my water bottle. That's what he tried to tell the lady over there because he was trying to ask her if it was hers. But he knew that water bottle was mine, and it was sitting there from the second he got on the plane. He seen me drink it, and I put it back. And I also moved it from his side over to my side like this.
Right.
And so, like, he just tried to use that as an excuse. Because there's no reason that he should be touching my water bottle.
Okay.
Then he knew it was mine. And also, I'm a
Are you traveling with your mom?
I'm
or
traveling with my friends.
Okay.
They're like out there.
Okay. Is any of them an adult?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you on your boarding pass first?
Yeah, he got the boarding pass.
Of course, this dude who look like that, bro.
This is Corporal Shelhorn.
I should have let that thermos on the floor. That's what I did. I picked it up and actually did. I hit her leg. I didn't say nothing about her laying on my shoulder sleeping.
I'll do it. Is this your correct address on here, sir? We're investigating an incident that's been claimed to have occurred, okay? So because of that, you're not under arrest. However, because I'm going to be asking you some questions, I'm going to read you your Miranda warnings, okay? A young lady is claiming that she was sitting next to you on the flight and she was sleeping. Is that correct?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And then, while she was sleeping, upon approach to the airport, what did you do? Were you...
I woke up as we came ready to land. I heard something hit the aluminum down there. I seen a water bottle. So I reached down to pick it up this way, and my arm hit her leg. As I picked it up, and I asked the woman at the window, I said, is this yours? She said, no, it's hers. So I set it on the table right there, and my arm hit her leg again. And she woke up screaming, I was touching her, which I did not touch her. I accidentally hit her.
So at no time did your hand or elbow go underneath her blanket?
No, sir.
What would incline her to make that claim again?
I do not know.
She doesn't know you?
Bro, if that actually happened, like he actually like grabbed the water and shit, she wouldn't have made that fucking accusation. But bro, he most definitely did that shit, bro.
No, I don't know.
Okay, you're not traveling with her?
No, she was sleeping on my shoulder when I woke up.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. Bro, no lady or woman is gonna lay on somebody's head like that, especially to a random dude that you don't even know. What the fuck?
She was leaned over on my shoulder and I was sleeping like this. Next hand.
Bro, this dude is cap, bro.
She moved over that way a little bit, had her legs up like this, sleeping. And that's why I grabbed the thermos off the ground when we get ready to leave.
So you reached across her to get the thermos?
No, I leaned down like this, straight over like this. I was sitting like this, and I reached down like this and grabbed the thermos. And my arm hit her leg when I reached down. But I set it up on this was down like this. I set the thermos on there after I asked the woman. And when I went to put it over there, my arm brushed against her leg right here. And that was it. I never touched her any which way or form. And when we left the airport in Indianapolis, she took pictures out the window. And I asked her, I said, I'd like to take my camera and take pictures out the window with my phone. She said, don't give me your phone number and I'll just send them to you. I said, okay. So I give her my phone number.
Okay.
But that's the only conference we had.
Bro,
To
what?
find out, okay, one, if she has your phone number.
Right.
So be honest with me if you're bullshitting me, because that's easy to find out. From there, I know that you're lying. So get your story straight. Be honest with
I'm
me.
honest with you.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, so if she has your phone number, that may corroborate a little bit. But if she does not have your phone number, which she would have told me, I just talked to her up there,
Right.
that, yeah, the guy next to me, he seemed nice or whatever the case may be. I was taking photographs out the window and said I would send them to him. He gave me his phone number. One, I don't believe that, because the other thing is you already had an incident at the gate there that somebody had to come out and talk to you about. While you're on this flight, I don't even know. So you started out almost in trouble. Now you possibly are in trouble.
No. I called the scene at the airport up there because they charged me $100 to bring my bag over.
Okay, I'm calling the corporal right now, who I think might be with her, and I'm going to see if she has your phone number. If she does not have your phone number, then I know you're completely lying to me.
But she got my number.
Do you have any drinks or under any medication?
But no.
Nothing today?
No.
There's a thermos. What is this thermos? What does it look like?
The silver one with a blue.
Was it yours?
No, it was that lady that was sitting next to me. The woman that sitting at the window told me it's her. The woman sitting next to me. So I left it on the bench right there.
Hey, are you with her? Can you ask her if this gentleman gave her his phone number to forward some pictures to him? Where's your final destination that you're going to?
It's 2 hours away from here.
But you're going to be driving. You're
Yeah,
taking
they're
some
gonna
type of
drive.
land transportation.
Yeah, they're driving somewhere else.
Who's picking you up?
My friend Bill and Kathy Terry.
Okay.
So what's the destination that we're going to? We're in Orlando. Where are we going to? Daytona? Daytona.
The jurisdiction that you are in, because you are still in the air, falls under the FBI.
Right.
Okay, so if things move forward, they will be the ones doing the prosecutions and all that. We will be doing a report as well, but everything goes through the FBI.
Right. That's right. That lady told me at the airport when I said that.
I can understand frustration or whatever trying to check your bag.
Yeah.
I've learned, being especially in Orlando, this is still kind of like a hospitality industry.
You know, this officer has explained to you what the girl alleged. Absent any witnesses, there's no way to prove you did do it or you did not do it. I would caution you, in the future, if you have a female sitting next to you, to keep your hands nowhere near her effing body. Are you clear on that? Okay?
Is
She
that the
doesn't wanna
officer?
do anything criminally. We are going to document this incident. So there's a detailed account of what she said and what you said. The report still gets forwarded to the FBI, and what they do from there, I don't know.
What did you get arrested for in regards to?
the registered sex offender part out.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yeah, she accused me of criminal confinement and tipped her.
How old is she?
Well, God rest her soul, she passed away for now. But she was 48 years old, and I took a plea bargain. The court went on for 8 years, and I finally took a plea bargain on it, and got a 4 years probation. Yeah, because I did a year of probation, I would stop drinking, so they violated me, and I get about 4 months back in time.
All right, you have all your stuff?
Pardon me?
You have all your stuff?
It's up there in the cabinet.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me okay? I guess when the plane was landing, she was sitting on the airplane seat with her knees up to her chest. She's covered by the blanket. Your little one is saying that when she woke up, she felt the guy's hand underneath the blanket touching her. We have an FBI guy and another Orlando police officer talking to him right now. So I was just coming back out to reaffirm with your daughter that that's what happened. Because obviously the guy's not going to come out and say, "Oh yeah, this is what I did." He's saying that as the plane was coming down, she has like one of those Yeti cups. You know, when these Yeti cups tip over or hit something else, it sounds like artillery going off. So I guess her Yeti cup hit the aluminum frame underneath the seat in front of them. So he bent down to pick it up and he said, you know, my elbow hit her leg. You know, he accidentally hit her leg again. That's his account. But again, I was only there for like the first couple of minutes. He seems a little weird, but not. I don't know if there's a type, but you know, of course I'm going to believe anything that comes out of your daughter's mouth. All right, you're freaking out like a mom, okay? No. That's 100%. I'm the father of 3 daughters. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth when I started talking to your angel. Okay, I wanted to
W
make
officer,
sure
man.
that's where my brain is and where my mindset comes from. This pretty outfit, that's just the shell of how I make my money. That's it. I'm obviously going to be very, very, very concerned with all the words that come out of your child's mouth. You know what I mean? If there's a couple of questions I have to ask, I'm going to hang up with you for right now, okay? And then she'll call you right back. She's fine. We're rattled, okay? She's not injured in any way.
John wasn't arrested by the Orlando Police Department as it was up.
Bro, what? Nah, bro. These child predators or molesters or anything that has to do with that, any type of relation to it, bro, lock they ass up, bro. You got fucking drug dealers that's in there for 20 years and then they get to walk out free and do whatever they want. That's some weird shit, bro. Come on, man.
Out of their jurisdiction, and he wasn't detained while being questioned as he wasn't deemed a threat. After all, he was on a plane surrounded by officers. But that didn't mean nothing happened once he stepped off. As you would have heard, he was met by a local FBI agent alongside someone from the Orlando Police Department. What happened next remains unclear. What we do know is that John was eventually charged with abusive contact.
What the fuck? That was a Corvette outside. It's probably leaving right now. This is an orange Corvette.
On an aircraft. The federal investigators clearly weren't convinced by his version of events, but that didn't matter to John. He stood by his story and took the case to trial in January of 2026. Reports don't state what evidence the prosecution had, and of course there was no video of the incident, so we can assume then that much of the case against John relied heavily on witness testimony. With it being a packed flight, there was plenty of people who came forward. The smoking gun in the case, believe it or not, actually came from someone who wasn't even on the flight. It came from a previous victim, from a case dated back to 2017.
Bro.
During her testimony, she explained that all the way back in 2017, she fell asleep near to John and was later woken up by him licking her private area.
What the fuck? Oh, nah, this, bro.
Without her consent. Prosecutors introduced her testimony to show the jury that this wasn't an isolated incident, but part of a disturbing pattern of behavior. Ultimately, the jury agreed. John was found guilty and was eventually sentenced to 6 years in federal prison, followed by 15 years of supervised probation. What's even more disturbing, though, is that John committed this offense shortly after being released from prison for the 2017 case. You see, he was only convicted for that in 2023, when he ended up pleading guilty to sexual battery and criminal confinement, something you would have heard referenced during his interaction with police. What he failed to mention, however, was that the plea agreement also resulted in a charge being dismissed. Although he would go on to receive a 4-year sentence, it was suspended, meaning he was placed on probation rather than serving prison time unless, of course, he violated the terms of his probation. In November 2024, that's exactly what happened, and he was handed a 1-year prison sentence. But under standard practices in Marion County where this offense took place, he was released early because the incarceration was treated as a probation revocation rather than punishment for his original, more serious offenses. So while the exact date of his release remains unclear, it's evident that the plane incident occurred not long afterwards.
Nah, bro. Do not let this dude or any child predators around any kids at all. A girl, a boy, it don't matter, bro. Nah, this dude is evil, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That was literally the craziest thing that I heard in a minute, bro. Cause y'all seen like literally a minute ago, I was literally like made a face like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro, this dude need to be locked up for life. Like, why do they keep on letting him out, bro? This dude is a certified child predator and a weirdo, bro. Like, I don't understand that shit, bro. Like, keep all of them in there. They just want to let him out because it just, I don't know, but this shit just crazy. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all turn the notifications on. Make sure y'all share the video. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And I'm gonna see y'all next video. Love y'all, man. Peace. Stay safe. Take care. Boom. Word.